Hi guys, today we're going to solve maximum subarray LeetCode number 53. So we're giving an array called nums and we want to return the largest sum. So how I'm gonna approach this problem, I will have two variables called current and answer, and I will initialize these two variables with the first element in the array. And my approach is I'm gonna check on the current. If it's less than 0, this means that we need to reset it and forget about it and take and assign the element that I'm currently standing at to the current variable. So for example, now I have the current is -2, alright, and I started my loop from the second element, which is index of 1. So I found out that from the beginning that I have current less than 2. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna assign the current to this element, because like I don't need negatives. I'm trying to find the largest sum. So for example, I'm standing here, so the current would be 1. Then my index will move to here, and the current will be now -2. Alright, so in my code, like I'll make an if condition to see if the current is less than 0, and while I'm standing at 4, I found that I have current is -2. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna assign it to 4. Alright, so keep moving. 4 plus -1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. And 5 plus 1 is 6. And 6 minus 5 is 1. And 1 plus 4 is 5. Then I reached the end of the list. So I have the largest sum is 6, as we see here, which is 4 and -1 and 2 and 1. So how I'm gonna track the largest? As we saw here that I made another variable called answer. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna check if answer has a larger number than the answer itself. So I'm gonna compare it with the current. So this is basically the idea of how to solve it. And I'm gonna write the pseudocode for it. So I'm gonna start like from here. No, let's try it. Let's write it here. So what I'm gonna do is I have my current equal answer equal nums of 0, sorry, and I have I equal, or let's call it I equal 1, alright, and while I is less than len of nums, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna check, as I said before, about the current. So if the current is less than 0, this means that we need to forget about the current and assign it to the new number. Else current plus equal nums of I, because we have the current is greater than or equal 0, so I'm gonna need to increment any other number so I can get the largest subarray. Alright, and don't forget to update your answer as we did here. And also don't forget to increment the index and then return it. Alright, so let's write the code and submit it. So as I said, that I'm gonna make two variables called current and answer, and we will initialize them with the first element, and I will have an index equal 0 while I equal 1, because we already took the first element, while I is less than the len of nums. So we said before that we need to check first the current is less than 0 or not. If so, I'm gonna make the current equal nums of I, else current plus equal nums of I. Need to increment to find out the maximum subarray, and don't forget to update your answer variable and increment I plus equal 1 to move to the next element, and then return the answer. And let's try to run it first. Alright, let's submit it. Perfect.